So the last time I made a video on reviewing a Lego Temu car was this one. I don't think that video got any views, but I don't care. I'm doing another one because another one came in the mail and I just pulled it up. So I guess this is technically part two. And this one is okay. This one's interesting. I have to admit. This brand, the brand this time is Re Rio Bricks. Rio Bricks. I don't know. Technologically. I'm sorry, I didn't read that right. I don't think, but it's this sort of vintage car, and it comes with 249 pieces. That bar, I guess, is supposed to tell you the difficulty. Original design. I hope that's true. And it also comes with instructions, and people only 4 years and up could play with this thing, or not play, but build this thing. Good thing I'm 18. But yeah, here that's the box. The back I would have showed you a lot more, but it's been blocked by this sticker. I guess like a choking hazard warning or something. That's a really big shame. I would have liked to see what feature it got, but I guess not. But how did I land at that? The set contained kind of two instructions. One, which is the main instruction manual, and the other, which is the instructions on how to use the instructions. I am not joking. Yeah, it says instruction manual. It tells you about which picture it means, and what you're supposed to do if you see that specific picture, and certain angles and stuff. That's how you take a look at it. But yeah, that's the instructions, how to use the instructions. I don't think I'm stupid, so I'll leave that away. And we have the main instructions for the main car. The instructions with building this, I have to say it's a little bit more better than that car's instructions, since it was a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more similar to Lego, so it was not that long. It didn't take that long to put this thing together. But here's the final result. Here it is. Bacaro. It came with stickers. I think maybe around like 5 of them. The stickers are pretty thin. But here's the model. In first glance, it looks really nice. You can see that some of the pieces are scratched. That's just the quality. The quality in general, I'm not gonna be rude here, but you guys ever had like a Dollar Tree brick set? That's kind of what the feeling of these pieces feel. They don't really stick in that well together. See, there's like a gap and it doesn't stick in too well. You have to like press hard to get it like to stick together. Even with that, it may not. Yeah, some pieces look pretty scratched. It's hard to see on camera, but there are some pieces that look unfinished and look pretty scratched and all that stuff. And if you hear the noise in the background, that's just my brother playing Smash Bros. That's fine. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, these pieces, they feel like Dollar Tree bricks. I'm sorry to say that, but that's kind of what they feel like. The stickers on its own, again, thin, and they were actually kind of easy to put on this time because of this goofy brick separator. I'm not sure if I showed the brick separator for the last car. But this is the brick separator for this one. It looks like a dolphin. It was pretty easy to put on the stickers with this, because of this tail, you could just put the sticker on that side and just slowly place it in, and then you could put on the sticker. That's pretty nice. But it sucks as a brick separator, because I was trying to switch these two parts because of the sticker, and yeah, you could see this is already chipped from trying to pry off those pieces. So not the best quality brick separator. I will use that to put on the stickers, though, because that is actually pretty useful. Now, there weren't any pieces missing, but there weren't extra pieces. I won't take points off that, because it isn't if the set has extra pieces. It's if it has all the pieces it needs. There are chrome parts in this car. Only 2. Those are just 2 cheese slopes. The back looks like this. Not sure why they didn't make the tailpipes chrome. Not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna say this is kind of where my praise ends and where my all my sadness comes to play, because you could The roof, how it takes off, it's not too bad. Oof. Those pieces just came off. I won't put those on just because so I don't distract the video. But here's the inside. And also, the doors can kind of open a bit. I was skeptical why there were two, but there was actually a back seat. I didn't see that in the listing. So at least it makes more sense. Yeah, the door's kind of open. The front door, if you would open it too much, it would just kind of, these top pieces just go up and just kind of come off. This is where the disappointment starts. You see those studs, right? Yeah, they're obviously a minifigure could go on here. I won't use officer figure, I guess. Officer Fig, I guess I'll call him that. His arm actually had a big, huge crack, so I had to super glue him. I had to super glue it. I know he's a vintage figure. He's not mint condition anymore, unfortunately, but at least he'll be used for Speed Champion stuff. He'll take a break for this video because of that. But here we have this guy. He is from the Nissan Missa over there. If you guys can kind of see it behind those glasses. Yeah, that was my first Speed Champions car, and because of how special it was for me, I put this guy in there with the other driver. Now, I will tell you this. Because of these pieces, you can't. That was my brother literally playing my video. Anyways, yeah, you can't put him in properly. Because of that just screws out that. I mean, yeah, even if he did. I mean, when I built this, I was like, maybe I could just take off. Yeah, I thought maybe if I take this off, I could just place it in the minifigure like that, and I'll just put this back on. But you can't even do that either because of the arm. And even if you put the arm down, it will not put on. It refuses. Yeah, it just refuses. So you can't really put a minifigure. Although you could put them in the back, but by using those studs right there though. By using those, I had to pause. Yeah, you could technically kind of put this guy in the back, but only one minifigure in there though. So you can't even make this thing drive the vehicle. So yeah, I guess I'll make this like rating quick because the last video, that took forever. I also made the time machine version of that. I'll show that in the end of the video. Yeah, my ratings on it, the quality of the bricks, the building experience, it was kind of nice because it had like pretty small bags with numbers, and it ended on 5, so I guess it was nice and straightforward. Although all the pieces came in this one huge bag. Not sure you could just put all those bags, all these in that box still, but no, they kind of decided to also overkill with this. Not good for the environment, huh? Anyway, the quality mid, the build straightforward, I guess, nice. The visuals, it looks nice. The functionality of putting in the minifigure, pretty terrible. And the whole and the stickers, I guess it was fine. The box artwork, pretty nice. I can't really see the back. Straightforward. It shows the model. Doesn't really say it says the number of the product. Doesn't really say what it's called. That back is completely covered by the sticker. I will try to remove the sticker and maybe put that as in a community post, but I'm not gonna even try to because it might damage it. So yeah, overall, what would I give this car? Probably a painful 5 out of 10, or maybe a 4. You can't put in a minifigure. You're not even in the driver's seat, which that's you can't even put it in the middle because of this gear shift. You can't even put him in the middle because of that. So that's pretty much a huge shame. Also, if you did notice, the steering wheel wasn't actually aligned with the driver's seat. So, overall, this one was very sad. Being honest, if I paid full price for this thing, I would be really upset. But I mean, since I got it off Temu, they actually did kind of gave this one a discount. So instead of it was like $14 initial price, but they bargained it down to only $4, and that was like $6 with tax, with shipping and stuff. But $6 for this, it was relatively cheap, and I'm kind of glad I got it in the price now, because I would have been really mad or pretty upset if it was 14. I mean, do I recommend this product? If you just like to have this, as a display, and yes. but as like a thing to put minifigures in, and especially in a driver's seat, no. So unfortunately, I may only recommend it for like a shelf item, but functionality, I don't. I like this car better. The piece quality was outstanding. The overall build looked really nice, and it actually could hold 2 minifigures in there and in the driver's seat. This doesn't. I will modify. I'm just gonna modify it to actually be able to at least hold a minifigure right here, because that's kind of a sickening thing. But overall, I think that's my review on this set. The next review, I don't think it's gonna come until like a month or two, because some peeps recommended I don't buy these for a while, just for budget reasons. But the next car I'll buy is like a more modern drift car or something, because maybe not everybody wants something like this. I do. I wish Lego would make something like this and this, but some people may not like that and like more newer cars. So maybe I'll look around and see if I could find some pretty good ones. I found like a Tesla knockoff. I'm not sure if it's still selling, but if I do find it, and maybe if I get a discount, hey, maybe I'll buy that and see that's good. But I guess that's the end of the video. I don't want to make it that long like the last one. And thank you very much for watching. And I guess how do I put this? Make sure to dislike and not subscribe, and make sure to spend your money on pretty good goods. And I promised I would show it off in the end of the video. Here's the car, last time's car, with the Back to the Future theming, I guess it is. It's got this really cool engine, time engine in the back. Hold up, my camera isn't focusing that well. Oh, because the quality's pretty bad. Sorry about the quality, but the engine detail, it's got some engineering detail right there. It looks nice. And it's also got this little front area, which is floaty. I'm not sure what that's about, but... And also these things that kind of make it look like it's floating. So there it is. If anybody wanted to see the time machine version of this thing, there it is. Thank you very much for watching. And by the way, make sure to spend your money on some pretty good goods.